Hello, dear listeners and friends. Today we will be reading Where the Wild Things Are for our bedtime. For a nice bedtime, a little nice bedtime thing. And I will read it. Let me just pull it up on my computer. Here we go. Where the Wild Things Are. Morris Sendak. The knight wore his wool suit and made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew, until a ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day, in and out of weeks and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws, till Max said, "Be still," and tamed with the magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." "Now stop," Max said. And the wild things were sent to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely, and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around him, from far away, across the world, he smelt good things to eat, and he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go, we'll eat you up, we'll love you so." And Max said no. The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye, and sailed back over a year, in and out of weeks and through a day, and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. That is Where the Wild Things Are by Morris Sendak. I might go with one more story. I actually don't have any bedtime. Good bedtime stories. Books. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that is our time. I appreciate the time I have with you, and I bid thee farewell.